What's going on, boss ladies of me? And I'm just so excited to be here live tonight, as I am every single time I'm available to be on here. We have just had some amazing ladies getting onto these webinars. I mean, they're just dropping knowledge. They're dropping knowledge as far as, the obstacles they're going through, testimonials, um, product information. I mean, just so much knowledge that is being placed on these YouTube channels. We definitely need to up the subscribers, we need to up the views, and we need to get everybody to share this value that we have here on the Boss Lady YouTube channel. So again, my name is Michelle Wilson. For those of you who don't know me, okay, been in the industry for a little bit over 4 years, been with Wealth Generators since the beginning of 2014, November 2014. And what I found about this company is it was a lot different than any other company I've ever been in. I mean, hands down. I've been in a few companies. I've been in the lotions, potions, bug juice. My first company that I was in, most of you guys know, was called Amway, right? I was 19 years old. Amway. Great culture, great, personal development that was really been on there. But that ship kind of have already sailed. You know what I mean? And it was kind of hard to get you to the top. Not that it wasn't possible, but again, once that ship has sailed, it's sailed, you know what I mean? And now we're trying to climb onto it little by little. And so I stopped that, just because a few things, timing just was not right for me. But it's funny, as I got back into the market at the age of 27 when I lost my job in the nursing field. And I went ahead and I needed to do something different. I was like, you know what? My husband and I remember this network marketing thing that we were doing, and we wanted to have some success in it. A lot of people were having success in it, so we definitely wanted to know if we could have success in it. I mean, a lot of people were making 6 and 7 figures, and I'm like, why are they doing this? How are they doing this, right? And how are they able to walk away from their jobs and be full-time at home? And I'm seeing them having all this fun, and I'm like, how the heck do I do that? Do I have to be somebody special? Like, did I have to get on the train early? Like, what is the deal? And what I found is not only the people that you work hand in hand with, it's the company and it's the product. And I remember my mentors always told me, when you're in a company, you got to make sure that the product works, number one, they're paying you, and that the culture's right. And in every company that I've been in, it's either been the product wasn't right, the culture wasn't right, or the company wasn't right, as in the founders. And in doing this, it didn't really matter. I mean, it mattered to where I didn't want to stay with these companies because of the little things, but that wasn't really the reason why I didn't have success in it. I mean, it was obviously a good part of it, but it wasn't really the reason why. Anybody can sell anything. Obviously, if you have the more belief in it, you're going to sell it to the tip top, right? You're going to be that major person on the top, making the big bucks. Because at the end of the day, the name of the game of this business is the one who talks to the most people wins, right? What I found about this company is I was able to go in and not only fall in love with this product, because I feel that it's a necessity for everybody. There's network marketing products that are out there, and they're great products, and I think we all could use them. I definitely would buy a network marketing product right before I go and get something off the shelf at Target, because the products have value in them. However, it's not a necessity. What we have is a necessity. And so I definitely seen, the value in sharing it with a lot of people. And I'm sure those of you who got started probably see the same thing. Our company is going from good to great to, I know it's to even better, right? Which I wonder if that's going to be the high thing for next year, right? But anyways, we got, the culture is so strong. The mindset is so strong. It's the I will not be pushed down mindset. I will not let a hiccup cause this company to fall. So in knowing this mindset and knowing the value, you're super excited about this, right? And so you want to go tell everybody. But some of you probably have that notion of, I'm putting all this work in, Shell. I'm messaging all these people. I'm getting them on the phone. But why are they not falling, right? Why are they not falling? And you're thinking, I'm doing everything right. The product's right, the compensation's right, the company's right. I mean, why aren't people just being drawn to this? Why aren't people falling? Well, you got to think about how long did it take you to get started? Okay, how long did it take you to get started? How many times did you have to see this information? And have you even heard about this information before you actually got introduced to it? Did you even understand what the foreign exchange market was? I didn't even know. I mean, I knew about it, but I didn't know what it entailed and how to even get into it. Did you even think that you can get into the New York Stock Exchange? So, I mean, think about all these things you were thinking about. It was exciting. The culture was great. And the person who got you on the phone was like just smashed the information with you. And then you were like, I want to get started, but I have questions. Oh, it's $210. I got to find it. Oh, I need a credit card. All I have is cash. Oh, I got to ask my husband. Oh, I got to do this. Oh, I got to do that. Oh, I got to do this, right? All these things hopped up, and it's not that you weren't excited about it. It's not that you didn't intend not to get in this company, because obviously you're in the company. But how many exposures did you go through before you got started? Okay, so we're going to talk about that here today. Now, obviously, the first step of getting in starting your business is obviously writing out your list. Writing your list of people that you're going to be talking to, right? I'm never going to tell anybody to do something I don't, okay? This is my list of people that I talk to, okay? I have a list of people that I talk to, the dates I talk to them, the phone numbers that I got, if I have any, how many people I peaked, how many shows I got, how many three-ways I've gotten, right? You know, some days are going to be nicer than others, you know? Yeah, see, this week was really good. I got a lot of numbers from a lot of people, a lot of peaks, a lot of shows, a lot of three-ways, right? But even though with these peaks, shows, and three-ways, you still have to go through this work in order for you to get somebody to say, I need to think about it. I want more information. I need to find the money, whatever the case may be. Remember, when they're telling you guys these things, don't assume that it's a no. Don't assume they're not interested. Don't assume that they'll never get started. Okay? I've been following up with a lot of people for a very long time because I know it's not that if the company is not for them, life happens. And even if we push the value on them, even if we give them every scenario in the book to get them started, you still need to get them more information. The fortune is in the follow-up, okay? And I'm going to tell you guys a little story about me and how I was able to follow up with some of these sharp people that I have now with my company, okay, within my team. See, I started off with my list first, right, of 200 people. Now, every time I talked to 5 or 6 people on that list, or even 20 people on that list, I added another 20. So you always want to have a 200-person list. That way, that's why I got stacks of 200 people lists like this now, because I've always added. See, when you're always adding to your list, you're never really going to care if somebody tells you no because you have an abundance of people to talk to. See, in this business, our inventory is free. It's people, okay? That's our inventory. Our inventory is people. It's free. There is an abundance out there. I can guarantee you can go to a Target right now and probably see 20 to 30 people that you've never met in your life and that you'll probably never see again in your life, even though they live in the same city as you. I have neighbors that I have never even met yet, right? Because we're just always so busy. But I can guarantee if I talk to them and meet them, guess what? They know people that I don't know as well. So there's even more inventory for me to put on my list, okay? So that's step number 1. Number 2, obviously now we're piquing people's interest. We're showing them the videos. We're getting them on a 3-way call. When we're on a 3-way call, okay, which is basically where the money is. I'm going to tell you, the one who talks to the most people wins. The one who shows the plan the most wins. It doesn't mean you have to show personally. If you have an upline showing it for you, that's completely fine. But at least you're doing at least 2 to 4 calls a day asking people for money on joining this company and literally doing something different to have something different. So now when you got people on a 3-way call and once you're done with them, now that the information that I just shared with you, on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you see yourself getting started? I see myself getting started at, I might get 8. Okay, what's it going to take to get you to a 10? Money. Okay, so you need to get money. Yes. Okay, great. When can you find it? I can probably try to see if I can get it Friday. Great. Let's talk Friday. And you schedule an appointment for Friday. If they say, you know what, on a scale of 1 to 10, where do you see yourself getting started? I'm at an 8. Why do I say, why, okay, how do we get you to a 10? I need more information. Great. What do you not understand so I can direct you to the specific information that you're looking for? I want to see if this company is legitimate. I want to see your numbers. Great, no problem. I'll go ahead and send that information to you right away. We have our wealthgenerators.com/performance, and you can go ahead and look up the FTC, the Better Business Bureau, and the SEC to make sure that we're all regulated in each of those things. Because I want you to do some credible research, okay? So I'm going to go ahead and send you that information, and let's do this. Let's book an appointment on no more than 48 hours from this last call. So say it's a Wednesday, guys. I have a Thursday and a Friday open. What works best for you? Friday. Perfect. I have a morning and an evening available. What works best for you? Evening. Great. I have a 5 and a 6 available. What works best for you? 6. Okay, great. So Friday at 6 p.m., we're going to go ahead and get on the phone with you. And, definitely let me know if you're not going to be able to make it, because I'm going to have one of the sharpest people that I work with to go ahead and explain even more information to you so they can go ahead and break down all the details. So do you have a calendar? Yes, great. Go ahead and write this down. And in fact, I'm going to go ahead and send an appointment reminder and send you a text to follow up with you to confirm our appointment. See, you book a meeting from a meeting, even off a 3-way call. Because guess what? They didn't tell you no. They just told you they needed more information. If they need more information, then go ahead and give them more information. See, I had a person that I met at a restaurant. And, I talked to her real quick, got her number, and it was like, great, I got her number. Now what's the next step? Okay, well, after I got her number, I said, when are you going to be available? I have a 5 and a 6 o'clock already, open. Oh, I don't get off till 7. Okay, I think I can squeeze a 7:30 and an 8:30. What time works best for you? 8:30 works best for me. Great, I'm going to call you today at 8:30, and I'll send you the information prior to calling you. So I get her on the call, I send her the information, make sure she's available, get her on the call, and I give her the information. She says, Michelle, I want a couple people to see this as well, and I want to get the opinions of other people as well. Is that okay? I was like, yep, it's completely up to you, but why do you need the opinions of other people in order for you to get started? Just, asking respectfully. She said, no problem. She's like, I actually have other people in another company that I'm in. I think they would be interested in this. Can we set up another appointment? Absolutely. Well, that appointment we set for her, it happened, we set it up for 2 days after. She canceled. Okay, no problem. Let's set up another appointment. She canceled again. So we set up another appointment. She canceled again. We set up another appointment. She canceled again. This girl canceled 4 times before we finally got her and 5 of her people on a face-to-face, and all 5 signed up with the biggest package that was in the company. My volume skyrocketed that month. Could you imagine if I was like, man, forget this, she canceled on me. Whatever. She's probably not interested. I would have lost out on all of that money. We can't assume that all of a sudden that they're not interested. Unless they tell you, no, don't ever call me again. I am not interested in this. I'm going to block your number, which most people, trust me, I've been blocked, I don't know how many times. I'm blocked probably on a daily basis, okay? Off of Facebook, off of phone numbers. Why? Because I'm going to follow up until you get started. Think about this. Now, some people think, Michelle, I don't want to follow up with people. I want to bug them. Think about you going to a restaurant, and the waitress asks you, hey, are you guys ready to order? And you said, no, we're not ready. We're still kind of skimming through here. Still checking to see if we want anything for dinner, right? We're not sure if we want dessert or we want dinner, or we maybe just want an appetizer. Could you imagine if that waitress was like, ugh, and just got pissed off and started waiting at other tables and ignored you guys because she didn't think you guys would ever be ready? How mad would you be? You probably wouldn't even go back to that restaurant. You probably tell the manager, hey, my waitress never came up and followed up with me. How irritating is it when you say, when she comes for you, ask for water, you say, no, I'm good right now. And then she never comes back and asks you for water. And all of a sudden you're sitting, you're parched and you're thirsty. Guess what? Those people are going to go find somewhere else to eat. But are they going to come back to you? If you do not follow up with somebody, somebody else is going to follow up with them. There's been too many times, ladies and gentlemen, that I've actually had people come up to me and say, hey, and I've messaged them and they pique their interest. And I say, you know what, this is that Wealth Generators thing, right? Oh, yeah, our company is called Wealth Generators, so you've heard of us. Yeah, but I've had like 5 or 6 people tell me about this, and every single one never called me back. I just needed more information, and nobody could give you more information. I said, great, I'm here to give you more information. What specific information were you looking for? Gave me the specifics, she got excited, and she got started. Then, a couple months down the road, when they see her making money, I'm getting phone calls saying, hey, I was talking to that person. Really? Well, I was not too sure of that. She just said 5 people ever talked to her, never gave her more information. She was looking for more information. She was waiting for more information. Nobody showed up. She was hungry for an opportunity. She was hungry for success, and nobody fed. Nobody came up to give her a menu of details to answer her questions to say, this is how you get started. And that's exactly what she wanted to know. How do I get started? What is the whole thing? She's like, I had to get off the phone early with a couple people. I couldn't respond. My schedule was really busy, but I wanted more information. Nobody followed up with me. How many of that happened to you guys? Where you stop following up with somebody, all of a sudden somebody else got them started. It happens. So if you don't feed them, you don't get them the information that they need. You don't feed them the information that they're looking for, and give them the love and support. Guess what? Number one, the people that see that, and I've seen it more than once, if you didn't follow up with me before you got me in the business, what makes me think you're going to follow up with me when I'm in business with you? If you don't take the time to see, hey, how are you doing? How was your weekend? Is there anything I could do to help you? Right? What makes you think you're going to do that in your business? So the fortune is in your follow-up, not just in prospects, but in your business as well. How would I know somebody's having trouble with their accelerator or the simplifier if I don't call up saying, hey, how's everything going? Right? So the fortune's in the follow. Following up is going to bring that foundation. I'm telling you, so many people lose so much money in this business because they never follow up with people. How many of you guys have messaged people, they responded, and you've never responded back to them? Probably a lot. How many people have given you numbers and you're too afraid to call them? Probably a good Maddie, right? I know, because I was there. I was that person. And I left so much money on the table. And because I never followed up with those people, they were like, well, you know what? I'm not interested anymore. And I had asked a very sharp lady, I was like, why are you not interested anymore? She said, because you never followed up with me. So I figured you were either way too busy or you're unfocused. I was like, wow. Talk about, hitting them with the, you know what I mean? Talking about hitting with the velvet hammer, right? Really hard, right? So this is what following up is. This is what we get paid for, guys. We don't get paid for the yeses. We get paid for the no's. We get paid for the follow-ups. We get paid for the no-shows. We get paid for all of that hard work, because guess what? It's so easy for people to quit in this. That's why only 3% of people actually make money in network marketing, which is why a good percentage of people only can get 2 to 3 people started, because they get sick and tired of the waiting game of getting people introduced. But I'm telling you right now, once you follow up and you continue getting people started on that and actually following up with new and new people, I'm telling you right now also, if you remember the name of the people that you're following up with, you're not talking to enough people. You should have to go through your list and say, who do I need to follow up with today? You should have appointments having to be buzzing on your phone because you can't remember who you have to follow up with, because you're talking to so many darn people, right? Because you're talking to so many darn people. So who are you following up with, right? How many people are you following up with on a daily basis? This is why the fortune of the follow-up is huge. It's key. Okay? So at the end of the day, guys, stop leaving money on the table. Start following up with people. Start going and going until. And you know what's funny? I have people all the time telling me, Michelle, how come you're following up with me so much? You know, I told you I can't do this right now. I was like, well, you know, you should have told me no to begin with. You never told me no. So that just meant not right now. And usually when it's a no, I still take it as not right now because everybody's lives change every 3 months. Either something big happens, a new baby, a new whatever the case may be. They lost their job, they got a promotion. Everybody's life changes every 3 months. So that's why every 3 months, the people who told me absolutely no, I'll go and follow up with them and see how they're doing. And guess what? If they block you and they don't answer anymore, that was like, okay, that's a for sure no, right? Then I'm not going to follow up with them. So again, fortune the follow up both in business and in prospecting. So let's go out there and let's collect that money that's been sitting in the dust. Because if you don't collect it, somebody else is. And that is the key to this business, is following up and following up until. I appreciate you guys all getting on here. Please share the link. All right, spread it out to anybody that you know who's probably going to get some nuggets from this. And subscribe. Let's get over, I want 1,000 subscribers before the end of the month is up. Let's get it, ladies. On to the top we go. You have a good night.